Good morning, everyone. This is Luis Ortiz, and it's about 5:45 in the morning. We're gonna go ahead and turn this the Lone Star Grillz on. We're gonna do dino ribs. Follow us along. We'll get you going. Alrighty, gents, so we are at about 210 degrees. Stack is wide open, looks nice and clean. Alright guys, so we are gonna do the dinosaur ribs. They are from Snake River Farms, black grade. They're about 9 pounds or so it's gonna take a bit for them to get done, but we're gonna go ahead and do it South Texas style, and I'll show you what I mean. This here is mesquite. Now this mesquite can have a very strong earthy flavor, but down here in South Texas we want our meat to taste like wood. That's just how it is. Central Texas is a bit more mild. I think East Texas they use pecan or whatever you want to call it. I'm not exactly sure what West Texas does, but South Texas, this is it. So once this thing gets up to temp, we'll throw one of these on. So the way that we're going to do it is we're going to do one split of mesquite and one split of oak. We're going to do a 50-50, and then we're only going to do that for the first 4 to 5 hours or so. Normally you would do a full mesquite and do it throughout the cook. If you guys don't like a very woody flavor, very smoky flavor, you know, from the get-go, then I'd start with the 50-50. I promise you're going to love it. All right, we'll be back. All right, so for whatever reason, I'm not 100%. Ducks are fighting. Anyways, so for whatever reason, I thought that it was going to be a great idea. You know what? Let's go ahead and build a really good coal bed. Really good, real nice. Just like in the first video that I made, temperature's way too hot. So right now, I think it's around 300 and some change. So we're going to go ahead and let it die a little bit. And once it dies down, then we'll go ahead and start feeding it the way that it's supposed to. But it's in the 300s, so if you're in South Texas, don't do a big old coal bed. I did one full chimney and about 3 splits, if I remember correctly. Next time I'm probably just gonna do maybe 3/4 of a chimney and 1 split, and I think that's gonna take care of it. Coal bed is great. It's fantastic. The temperature is just way too high. So you live and you learn. But you know what? Whatever. We're gonna go ahead and let this fire die down just a bit until it reaches about 250, 275. Then we're just gonna go ahead and start adding the splits, and we'll keep it around there between the 225 to 275, give or take. Hopefully staying right in the 250s, but you know what? It's an offset smoker. Sometimes you don't get that lucky, but you know what? You live and learn. Let's go ahead and get this thing going. Alrighty, folks. So the smoker says that we are at 275, give or take. Let's go ahead and put the ribs in. Oh, my shoulder. There we go. Put them right in the center. I'd say that's about right. And let's see what we got. Look at how clean that fire is, gents. Look at that. That's what you're wanting. real nice and clean. Alrighty, gents, so there we have the 50% we got 50% mesquite and the other of oak. Now the mesquite is pretty dry. I want to say maybe about 1.5 years or so, give or take, but it's still doing just fine. I don't recommend using any mesquite that's about 6 to 8 months old or anything like that. See, this mesquite has a little bit of holes, not too bad. It'd be bad if you press it and it starts crunching down, then that's bad, but this one hasn't gotten there yet, so we got it just in time. Anyways, fire's lit up. Let's go ahead and close this thing down and see what she does. Alrighty, gents, so we are about 4.5, maybe 5 hours in. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so we are sitting at about 225. Let's see what the grate temperature says. It says 251, 249. I'm telling you guys, leaving the vent door open to get the most optimal draft is going to be key here. Now, remember, I'm doing 50% oak, 50% mesquite. So that's what I'm using. That way we can go ahead and get some good flavor. Let's go ahead and check it out how this thing is doing. Okay, we're getting some pullback. We're finally getting some bark, guys. Finally. Not a whole lot, but hopefully we end up getting a much richer bark here in a little bit. So we'll see you guys once we get there. Alrighty, gents. So I got mesquite, oak, mesquite. It's kind of dying down a little bit, so let's go ahead and throw some oak in there too. Oh, look at that, capture real quick. Oh, you hear that? It's catching real quick. Okay, I think that's pretty good for now. Let's go ahead and close it up. Oh yeah, still looking good. Let's see here. Look at that. You guys see that? It's barely visible. You can see some of it, but not a whole lot. All right, so we'll be back, gents. Look at the temperature, 240, 237, outstanding. See, getting the best convection off of it and just controlling the temperatures based off of the amount of fuel that you add, that's perfect. You get so much convection coming in, coming out, it evens out the temps real good. I don't really understand the concept of using the little door, the vent door, to control the temps, because I mean, you bought an offset for the whole reason of, you know, having the convection come through with the smoke. I don't know, some people do it that way, I guess, but to me, I've always been taught that an offset, you're supposed to let as much airflow as possible so they can create optimal convection, and then with that, the even temperatures come into place. And that's basically what it's doing now. All right, guys, we'll be back. Alrighty, gents, so I think this might be done already. Let's go ahead and check it out. Remember, we're going for tenderness, not necessarily for temp. Right. Oh, you see that? That's the bone. New hole. Let's see how it does it. There we go. Look at that. You can even go into the bone real quick. Let's try on the side. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Barely any force. Barely any force. Alright, so I think these are done. Yep. Alright guys, let me go ahead and pull this thing off, and then we'll see you guys here in a bit. Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and see what we got here. Oh, bruh, look at the juices. I'm not sure if the juices are coming out on the video, but look at that. Alright. Don't fight me. Bruh. This thing is stupid juicy. How many times did I wrap this thing, man? Jeez. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, bruh, you see this? Oh man, it's so tight. Ah, break the hell out of it. Oh, and look at that. Ow. Oh man, this is so good. Okay. Okay, time to let it rest. All right. We'll let it rest, guys. We'll let it rest. We'll let it rest for about 2 hours, gents. Alrighty, guys. So an hour and a half, give or take, has passed already. Let's see. Okay. Not burning the hell out of myself anymore. Alright, let's see what we got, gents. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to this cutting board right over here. Sorry, this thing flipped on me, gents. This thing flipped on me. Why you flip on me? Bone's already coming out, man. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. And that's because I left the membrane in there, man. Alright. Let's go ahead and see what the money shot is. Bruh. Make sure that you guys can see that. Bruh. Oh. Gents. Look at this, gents. Look at that. Woo. All right. I left the membrane in there specifically so that the bone can stay attached, but this thing is so tender, man. Let's see. Oh, it came off. It came off. Look at that, gents. Look at that. Look at that. Respect it. Wow, okay. Look at this, guys. You know, normally when I do prime or whatever, you know, even whenever you leave the membrane on, whatever, you know, the bone still stays in there, but not in this case. Oh man, look at that. But look at that. Oh, look at that. Look at the salt and pepper all over the place. Look at that. All right. Time for peace. Yeah. Ooh, like butter. All right. Duh. I'm definitely gonna get this burnt end right here. Look at that, guys. How juicy is it? Look at that. All right. Time for the taste test. Let's see. Bruh. Look at that. Look at that. Mmm. That Lawrys seasoning is on point. It's money. With the pepper is great. Look at this, guys. Guys, it's sticky. Sticky icky. Look at that. Mmm. It's fantastic, guys. This Lone Star Grillz offset 24x40. Fantastic. The smoke flavor, guys. Remember, this is half mesquite and half oak. Sorry about the peppercorn right there. But this is half mesquite and half oak. The flavor, how can I describe it? It's a smoky flavor like oak. You know, because oak is a little bit milder. But then you add just a dash more smoke. It's kind of like, I'm not sure how to explain it, but it's just smokier than oak. That's really it. Now you can't go full mesquite and it's gonna be more rich and smoke, but I feel that half and half is a very good compromise, very good smoke flavor. Guys, I don't know what else to say, man. This thing is fantastic. Look at this thing. Oh, man. Look at this. Blah, 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 blah. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for us. Be sure to go ahead and like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.